Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Romeo and Juliet, and today we get to hear from Lady Capulet in Act 1, Scene 3, as most people know it because the folio didn't do acts and scenes. So it's the day before the party. The party's happening tonight, so it's the day before but it's not a full day before the party. It's the daytime, and then in the nighttime tonight, there's going to be this party at the Capulets' house. And to this party, a whole bunch of people are coming, including Rosalind, who Romeo thinks he's in love with, so Romeo wants to be there. Lots of other beautiful women, so Benvolio wants Romeo to sneak into this party so that he can see women other than Rosalind and hopefully fall in love with one of them. And Paris will also be coming because he wants to marry Juliet, but Lord Capulet kind of wants him to, maybe wait a couple years because Juliet's only 13 years old, but he wants Paris also to know that Juliet is the best. So he's like, come and you'll see lots of women and my daughter's the best, and then you'll be convinced that you need to, wait for her, that kind of a thing. So Juliet is now being talked to by her mother and the nurse. And her mother really only has the nurse there because she's not real good at talking to her own kid and maybe wants some backup. And yesterday we got to see that the nurse is a very big personality, vivacious, very kind, very loving. She's basically the one that raised Juliet. And they get on the topic of marriage. And Lady Capulet is like, so Juliet, what do you think about marriage? And Juliet's like, I haven't really thought about marriage yet. And the mother's like, well, you should, because this gentleman Paris is coming to the party tonight and he wants to marry you. So that's a thing. And the nurse is like, oh my God, he's so good looking. Like, this is great. Like, he's a good one. Like, if you're going to marry somebody, he's a good one to marry. And Lady Capulet says, what say you? Can you love the gentleman? This night you shall behold him at our feast. Read o'er the volume of young Paris' face, and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. Examine every several lineament, and see how one another lends content. And what obscured in this fair volume lies, find written in the margent of his eyes. This precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him only lacks a cover. The fish lives in the sea, and 'tis much pride, for fair without, the fair within to hide. That book in many's eyes doth share the glory, that in gold clasps locks in the golden story. So shall you share all that he doth possess, by having him making yourself no less. So Juliet's mom approves of Paris. She thinks Paris is pretty awesome, is basically what she's saying. She's like, okay, so you're going to see him tonight at the party. Take a look at him. He's the best looking man that you will ever see. And that whole thing about, like, don't judge a book by its cover because he might not be as awesome on the inside as he is on the outside. He is just as awesome on the inside as he is on the outside. And he's really pleasant to look at on the outside. So just imagine what an incredible man this Paris is. So, yeah, and if you marry him, then you get everything that he has, which makes you even better. And immediately following this, the nurse makes a joke about how when men and women get together, women get bigger, meaning pregnant. Again, Juliet's 13 years old in this whole thing. But anyway, Juliet's like, okay, I'll check him out. I'm not promising anything, but I'll check him out. And then, like, a messenger or serving person comes in and is like, the guests are starting to arrive. So everybody vacates the scene so that they can go finish getting ready and get down to the party. And that's the end of Act 1, Scene 3. And isn't it fun that I'm going to get to do air quotes through this whole play? Anyway, I will see you tomorrow for Act 1, Scene 4, where we have the Montagues getting ready to crash the Capulet party. That'll be fun. I'll see you then for that. Mwah.